Molly's Game is the famous writer Aaron Sorkin's first time in the director's chair, and is about the true story of Molly Bloom, and how she ran some of the most exclusive high stakes Texas Hold'em poker games in the world at the time, and how everything came crashing down when the FBI came to target her.
I'm gonna stop paying you as my assistant.
You firing me?
I'm not firing you. I'm just gonna stop paying you. You get paid once a week from the game. It doesn't seem fair.
You're gonna stop paying me because I'm making too much money doing my second job, and if I say no, I'll lose both jobs because it doesn't seem fair?
You don't have bargaining power here.
You are unimportant.
You know how many witches were burned in Salem?
How many?
None. They didn't burn witches, it's a myth. They hanged them.
So Jessica Chastain plays Molly Bloom, and it may be one of the first times where the actress isn't quite as hot as the real life person, even though Jessica Chastain is beautiful. But I feel it's kind of funny when I watched a couple of interviews with Molly Bloom about this, and before I saw the movie, like this, I was curious. And his main setup is, she is when she was young, she was an Olympics skier, and she has a horrible accident, and she has to figure out what to do with her life when she misses the Olympics. And she starts to go to Hollywood and kind of works for a guy, and that guy he sets up these poker games, and she has to starts running them, and it keeps building and building and building until we have an avalanche when everything falls apart. And I really enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. Obviously, it's Aaron Sorkin. His writing is superb, and the dialogue is fast and quick and really strong. And all the acting from them is really, all the characters are really good. I really like Idris Elba as her lawyer, and I think Kevin Costner, he did really well. Towards the end, he's her father. And he for a lot of the movie, he's kind of like a jerk. He's kind of rough. And you see more in the flashbacks, how he treated her. But towards the end, you get this great moment where they kind of talk to each other about what happened, why they're like that, and it's a really great moment between them that I really liked. And Michael Cera is kind of player X, and he kind of is at most of the games that she runs. And I think that it's pretty much rumored that he's kind of playing the real life actor who is rumored to be Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man, and there's his character is a really jackass, and there's some really great poker moments too. It's probably one of the best poker movies since The Rounders. And at a certain point, they go away from the poker, and it just becomes more about Molly kind of going on a downward spiral. And I kind of wish that the poker had continued, because at a certain point, she essentially learning how to play the game, and you see the different characters, how some of them really lose a lot of money. And there's some really great moments with that I really enjoyed, and those are probably some of my favorite moments in the movie. But towards the end, you get more, it becomes more about the present day, and having to, with a lawyer, having to figure out things out, and how she went a downward spiral and maybe got involved with the Russian mob, and how things went down. And I enjoyed the whole movie, but I think it didn't quite hit the mark for me. I really liked it, but I didn't love it. And honestly, it's a little long. It could be a little slow at times. But I mean, it's written really well, it's acted well, it's directed well. And I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it an 8 or an 8.25 out of 10. I'd recommend it, but I wouldn't I wouldn't say go out of your way to see it unless you're really interested in the story. But then definitely, yeah, but it's a fun movie. I enjoyed, but it wasn't anything amazing. So thanks for watching. Check out the other playlists around my head, or scratch me over here. Thanks.